Good day. I am Miguel Anton Tamula, 30 years old. I have a 12-month diploma in culinary arts from the International School for Culinary Arts and Hotel Management, ISCAM, in Cebu City, Philippines. I am applying for a J1 visa to enrich my skills and broaden my experience in the culinary field. I am hardworking, determined, and a good team player. I may not have that much experience, but I believe through this program I will be able to grow professionally and personally as well. So I'm gonna cook for you peppered steak with mashed potatoes and buttered vegetables. For the mashed potatoes, I'm gonna start with a regular sized potato, boil it in starting from cold water with salt. And I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna add simmering whole milk later with butter, and then I'm gonna process the vegetables for the buttered vegetables. I'm gonna use broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, and green beans. Then for the steak, I'm gonna use sirloin, which is here, and then pepper it heavily. I'm gonna use heavy cream and a cognac for the sauce or the gravy. So I'm gonna start with the mashed potato first. First, you should wash your vegetables. Dice them before processing them. You wash them. Now I'm gonna peel the potatoes for the mashed potatoes. It's always good to have like a garbage container for your peels. I'm gonna cut the potatoes so that it'll cook a lot faster. And I'm gonna put them in water. Start them in cold water. Add salt. Then cook it. Start with that because it's gonna take the longest. Now we're gonna process we're gonna cut the vegetables for the buttered vegetables. I'm just gonna peel the carrots first. Now I'm gonna cut the carrots into batonnets. Has to be even. This. It's gonna take the longest to cook also, but we're gonna blanch everything from the vegetable with the least color to the carrots because it has coloration, and we'll make this color the cauliflower later. So yeah. Like this, we cut it like that. Basically for the cauliflower and broccoli, we're gonna cut them to florets, like small pieces like this. Now I've processed the broccoli and the cauliflower to florets, and now I'm gonna cut the green beans to almost the same size as the carrots. Let's start with this now. Hi again. I'm gonna blanch the vegetables, and then I'm just gonna do a quick blanch into hot water with salt in it, and then once it's cooked, but to a crispy consistency, I'm just gonna stop the cooking process by putting them into ice water. So yeah, as you can see, I just finished blanching the vegetables. The colors are more vibrant now. The next step is we're just gonna toss them in butter and then add them to the plate later. So we're gonna do that probably by the end, so that it'll remain warm. So now we're just waiting for the potato to cook, then mash it, add the milk, the simmering milk and butter, and then season it for our mashed potato. And we're gonna move on to the steak
Now
later. The potatoes are done, so I'm just about to start mashing it with a fork because they're tender. Could easily mash it, and then after a while, when they're totally mashed, we're just gonna add the simmering milk and then the butter. Yeah, just season them. Now the mashed potatoes are about done. Just stirring in the butter. More butter, the yummier. Now we're gonna pepper the steaks. Just put liberal amount of pepper on it. We're gonna do both sides of the steak. And you might be wondering, when are we gonna add the salt? We're gonna add the salt right before we cook it. We're gonna use a pan that's non-stick, so that this is where we're gonna make the gravy in it. So now we're gonna cook the steak. We're gonna season it with salt, both sides, and then we're gonna heat up the pan. Put butter in the pan. Yeah. And then once that's about to melt, we're just gonna add the steak in. I'm gonna cook it five minutes on each side for medium well. Now our steak is just about done. So we're just gonna transfer this. Yeah. And then cover this to rest it so that the juice will go back. And then now for the sauce, we're just gonna transfer the excess fat that's been accumulated. And now we're gonna do this by, you have to shut off the fire, add a little of the cognac, and then just deglaze it and flame it. Yeah. After that, add the cream. Basically, the cream will cut the fat, and then take all the juices from the pan, and that we're gonna be left with a nice sauce from this that's gonna go on top of our steak. Okay, now we're gonna saute the blanched vegetables in butter. So we're just gonna melt the butter. So with that, basically melt the butter and then get it to foam a little. Yeah. And just add the vegetables that you're gonna use. Basically add everything. Saute this real quick because it's already cooked. Basically just heat it up with the butter. This is all coated. I'm just gonna season it with salt and pepper. For your side, for your steak. And so here are the finished products. We have our mashed potato, which we kept warm, our buttered vegetable, our steak that's been resting for about 15 minutes now, and this is the gravy that we made from the drippings. So we're just gonna plate this. So yeah, I think we're just gonna cut the steak in a diagonal shape. So look nice presentation. As you can see, it's very juicy and it's well cooked. We're gonna put the gravy in the middle right here. Middle. Put it on the bottom. Nice consistency. Put the steak in. Top, like that. Yeah, that's nice. Put the creamy mashed potatoes. Top right there, the side. Careful not to go. And then our buttered vegetables on the side. So add color to the dish. Yeah. My mouth is literally dripping. So that's our buttered vegetable, peppered steak with creamy mashed potato. Enjoy. Thank you.